So we'll be moving towards a handstand today. We'll be going quite slowly throughout the practice just to warm up hamstrings, a few forward folds. We won't be overdoing anything today, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So just take it easy, listen to your body. We're going to bring in a little bit of flow with the wall, so we've all near the wall, and strap handy if you need to for supine stretches. So let's all come to lying on our back. And maybe you just want to have one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly, or arms to your sides. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. I think it's really nice when we do classes themed around balance, just to really calm the craziness from the morning and just really settle, feel calm, feel focused. And when you feel ready, gently bending the knees and hugging knees to chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe with a little rock from side to side as you gently ease into your body. Just taking note of how you're feeling this morning and being mindful through your practice. If you need to take it easy or if you want to go for it, just checking in. We're coming into supine hamstring stretch. So with your strap or binding your big toe, taking your right leg up towards the ceiling. Left leg straight down along the ground. And if it's feeling a bit tight this morning, maybe just end in with a couple bends and stretches for your knee. Point and flex for your ankle, just easing into that stretch. Be mindful of your bottom leg extending and reaching away from you, whether the foot is flexed or flointed. Just feel that drawing of your legs in opposite directions. If you need a little extra movement, just easing in gently this morning. Take 2 more long, deep breaths here. Maybe finding a little bit of stillness in the stretch, or if you're needing the movement, continue to move. When you're ready, bringing the left foot into the strap or changing the bind with your hand and extending the right leg down along the mat. Easing in with a little bend and stretch, or point and flex. Repeat what you did on the first side. Trying to keep the neck and shoulders relaxed on the mat, not overworking anything at this point. Taking a few more deep breaths here. Feeling the reach of your right leg away as your left leg draws towards you. And slowly we release. Maybe you take your strap off, pop it off to one side, bringing your right leg up towards you. And this time, just taking hold of your back of your right leg with your hands, begin to walk your hands up along the right calf, and then curling your head off the ground, lifting up through your shoulders. See if you can walk up your leg a little bit higher. Feel as though you're bringing your shin towards your nose, lifting through the chest, reaching through the bottom left foot. And then keeping that right leg towards you, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Keeping the lift of the chest, keep drawing that right leg in, and then take your arms overhead, reach and push through the fingers, and then lower your head back to the ground. Switching legs, right leg down, left leg comes up, slowly taking hands to the back of the left leg. Slowly begin walking up the leg and then curling the head and shoulders off the ground. Lifting through your upper body. Begin drawing that left leg maybe in a little bit closer. Still reaching through the bottom leg. And then keeping that left leg in, reaching your arms up to the ceiling. And then arms in line with ears. Keep drawing that left leg in. And then slowly releasing back to the ground. Keeping the arms over the head, release left leg down. Bring your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. And this time, maybe your fingers have found the wall. Yeah, shuffle back if you need to a little bit so you can almost press your palms against the wall. Shuffle, shuffle so you can press your hands into the wall with your right leg up towards the ceiling. Still reaching through your left bottom foot. Push into your hands now so you'll feel your shoulder blades and your shoulders lift up a little bit towards your ears. Allow for that as you push the wall away and actively draw your right leg in towards you. And then keeping the push of the hands, scissor the legs to change. Left leg comes towards you, right leg on the mat. Pushing through the right ball of foot. Drawing your left leg towards you. Pressing into your hands. And then let's do that a few times, scissoring the legs. So right leg comes up, left leg goes down, pushing into the wall. And then change. Left leg towards you, right foot baby's hovering off the mat as you keep pushing hands into the wall. And switch. Keep the push in the hands and switch. Good. One more time. And switch. Good. Reaching both legs up. Pushing through the hands. And then either you want to slowly lower legs to the ground. If that feels a little bit strenuous, you can just step your feet back onto the mat with both legs straight along the mat. Keep that push into your hands. Push through the balls of the feet or the heels, or maybe even the toes, whatever you tend to do in your handstand, and just close your eyes. And just visualize that pressing through your hands in your handstand. And the reaching up through your legs. Extending through the feet. Trying to find that straight line, but maybe we all be in a little bit of a banana shape, which is also fine. But just feeling awareness of the front body, back body, pushing through the hands, reaching through the feet. From here, we're going to roll up into Navasana. You ready? And sweeping hands across the sides, bringing the legs up, come to sit in Navasana. Good. Taking the arms overhead, curl back for a little half boat pose. Arms up, and then pull back up to Navasana. Good, well done. Take hold of the back of your calves. As we come into what I like to call flexi boat, or Ubayi Padangustasana, taking hold of the back of the calves, knees, wherever you are. And then forward folding, so we feel really nice and compact with our legs. Shoulders are going to round a little bit, that's okay. Bringing the legs towards you, feeling compact, bringing the chest closer to the legs. Like when we walk in for handstand, feeling compact. And then we reach the arms overhead, hover the legs. Slowly bring your feet towards the ground, keeping arms reaching up. Coming up to seated. Pressing up through those arms. Taking a breath. And as you exhale, slowly hinging from the hips. Just coming into a nice eccentric forward fold. We're not going to go too low. Keeping the spine fairly straight for now. And then inhale, coming up. Let's do 2 more like that. So extra slow forward fold with the arms overhead. Feeling the work into those hamstrings. And then inhale, gently coming back up when you're ready. Good, one more time. Slow forward fold. Reaching through those arms. Keeping the spine fairly straight. And then coming back up when you're ready. Let's go one more time. This time we're going to take it all the way down into the forward fold. Ready? And reaching up. Slow forward fold. Extra slow. And then when you're ready, the arms come down and just fold forwards into your Paschimottanasana. Hands can either be on the shins, the ankles, the toes, the mat, wherever's feeling good for you, just feeling a nice stretch through the back of the legs. Find a softness in your shoulders and arms now. And take 2 more long breaths here. Keeping the legs fairly active. And then lifting the chest, slowly begin reaching the arms back overhead. Coming back up to seated, reaching up through the arms. And then folding your legs into Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Bringing your arms forwards, parallel to the mat to start. And then just doing a little bit of wrist flexors here. So just kind of feeling the shapes we're going to be making on our hands today. Flexing your fingers up towards the ceiling and then releasing. Good. And then keeping the fingers up, pointing forwards. Push into your hands and allow your shoulder blades to move apart as you push, push, push away. And then come back up to sitting. And do that a few times. Pushing through the hands, allowing the shoulder blades to move apart. And then coming back up to seated. Keeping those fingers up to the ceiling. Pushing through the hands, little rounding between those shoulder blades. And then coming back up. Good. Reach your arms above your head and do the same. Move your wrists forwards and back. And then keep pressing your palms up towards the ceiling. Now again, as we reach the arms up towards the ceiling, pushing away, feel the shoulder blades move up, shoulders a little bit up to your ears, and then soften. And then again, pushing up towards the ceiling, pushing through those hands, and then soften. And one more time, pushing into your hands, reaching away. Good. And then softly release, and maybe just want to roll out your shoulders because we're going to try to take it easy today. Nice. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers and press your palms away from you up towards the ceiling. Okay, so just really feeling that push through the palms, Reach through the sides of your body, feeling a little stretch coming into the ribs, into the lats. Take a nice deep breath as you push up. And then release your right hand off to the side and take a nice lateral side stretch to the right. And just exploring whatever feels good here as we just take a nice stretch through the left side of the body. When you're ready, coming back up, interlace the fingers and press your palms up to the ceiling. Press through the hands as you really feel that reach up through your arms. And then over to the other side, left hand grounds, reaching the right arm overhead. And just exploring a nice stretch through the right side of your body, whatever's feeling good today. When you're ready to come up, reach up through the arms one last time and then bending your right elbow, take it into a little tricep stretch. So holding your right elbow with your left hand. Gentle stretch for the triceps. And then over to the other side. Little stretch. If it feels good to move a little bit within it, feel free to indulge. Lovely. And then slowly we release to bring the hands forwards and come onto hands and knees, tabletop position. And then in our tabletop, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Again, you're just going to do a little sink between the shoulder blades and then pushing through your hands. Just feel again that little sink and then actively pushing the mat away, which is what we'll want to do as we press up into our handstands a little later. We'll kick up. Good. And then keep the pressing through your hands, maybe a little round in the shoulders. Now look at your fingers. Spread your fingers, open your palms, and then grip your mat. So you're pressing the pads of your fingers into the mat, and you'll see that your little knuckles, your middle knuckles, kind of grip up. So do that a couple times. Release the hands, and then grip the mat. And just look at what your hands are doing here. And then soften the hands, and then grip the mat. Keep that grip so your hands are look like little spiders now. Look forwards ahead of you and take a little lean over the wrists. So this is where we want to start when we kick up into our handstand, a little bit over the wrists. And then slowly release. Extend right arm, left leg out, opposite arms to legs. Feel the reach through your right fingers as you stretch back through your left foot. Find the balance. Keep looking forwards. Focus your drishti. Then bring knee and elbow together as we crunch in, round through the spine, and then again reach out through fingers and toes. Feel the reaching through that back leg. Glutes and hamstrings are squeezing to lift the leg. Again, crunching knee and elbow, and reaching out. And crunching knee to elbow, and reaching it out. We hold it there. Keep your left leg up, bring your hands back to the mat. Grip your mat, look forwards, lean forwards, and now squeeze your left leg up at the back. Release back to all fours, and settle back on your hands and knees. We go over to the other side, left arm, right leg extends back. Feel the reaching away. Focus your eyes, find your drishti. Take a breath in and crunching knee to elbow. Inhale as we kick out and reach for the activation through your back leg lifting. Exhale, knee and elbow come together. And inhale as you reach up, lifting through the back leg. One last time. Reaching out as we hold. Lead your right leg up as you ground your left hand back to the mat. Grip your mat with your fingers. Look forwards. Little lean forwards over the wrist. Keep pushing into your hands, gripping the mat, looking forwards, leaning forwards. Back leg strong and active. And then releasing back to all fours. Good. Maybe you just want to sit back onto your knees or come into child's pose. Come back to your breath. When you're ready, we'll move into downward facing dogs, either through your plank or moving straight into downward facing dog. If it's the first downward dog of the day, feel free to pedal out feet, bend and stretch knees, doing whatever feels good this morning. Then holding in your downward dog, feel that push of your hands into the mat. Arms nice and strong and active. Gazing forwards, walk, step or jump between your hands. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale as you forward fold, relaxing the head and neck. Rising up to standing. High mountain, reach up through the sides of your body. Maybe you want to push your hands up towards the ceiling as you flex your fingertips back. Maybe take a little rise up onto the balls of the feet and push, 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 push the ceiling away. Exhale, slow forward fold from here, releasing the arms, coming all the way down. Relaxing through the neck. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, stepping or jumping back into plank. And from your plank, nice strong push through your hands into downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here in your down dog. Right leg comes up for three-legged dog, still keeping strong and active through the hands. Pushing through the right ball of foot, strong, straight, active back leg. Stepping forwards between your hands and coming up into a high crescent lunge. Reaching up through the sides of the body. Straighten your right leg and extra slow fold forwards into pyramid. Hugging the thighs together. Finding your drishti forwards of your foot as we come down as slow as possible. Finding a forward fold in your pyramid pose. Option to bend and stretch your right knee. Maybe trying to keep your hands on the mat. Or maybe you just want to hold and breathe in your pyramid. Take 2 more breaths here. Keeping the focus, keeping the calm today. And then ground your back heel and prepare for triangle pose, Trikonasana, opening your top left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up to standing. Switch your feet, so left foot turns out, right foot turns in. And reverse your triangle, reaching towards the right leg, which has become your back leg. Windmill the arms to take pyramid pose over your left leg. turning back into the ball of the back foot, and a brief forward fold. Ground through the hands, bend the left knee, and step back into downward facing dog. Facing the back of your mat, you've turned to face the wall. Take a breath here. Right leg comes up for three-legged dog once again, strong, straight, active back leg. Now here we're going to step forwards. I like to take a shorter step now. When you step, you want about a leg's distance away from the wall. So maybe you've stepped your foot behind your hands rather than between your hands. And looking at the wall, you're going to stand on your right foot, push your hands into the wall, and take Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3 pose. Maybe a little bit of a shuffle, hopefully a leg's distance away from the wall. Then push into your hands and reach through your back leg. Lovely. Keep pushing the wall away from you. Then bring your hands a little bit lower down and take it into like a bit of a standing split. So we're allowing the back leg to lift higher now. We've brought our hands down, so you're going into a little bit more wrist extension there. Reaching up through the back leg. Standing splits with hands on wall. Keep the push through the hands, reach through the back foot. Then bring your hands to the mat, underneath your shoulders, full standing split. And then curtsy squat, left knee behind right, bend the knees. And then squeeze left leg up, standing split. 2 more like that. Curtsy squat. And reach up through the back leg. One last time. Little squat. Reach up in your standing split, and then take a big step with your left foot and turn to the other side of your mat and to a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. So you're in that kind of halfway lift position. Spread your fingers, open palms. Little grip of the mat, or maybe off your mat. Look forwards, lean forwards over the wrists. Look forwards, lean forwards. Maybe you're pushing up into the balls of your feet. Pushing down through your hands. Slowly roll your heels back to the mat and walk yourself back to the front of your mat from where you started and sweep left leg up into three-legged dog. We'll meet here. Left leg is in three-legged dog. Pushing into your hands, reaching up through the back leg. Drishti forward, step forwards, high lunge. Reaching up through your arms. Straightening the left leg. And a nice extra slow forward fold into pyramid. Scissoring the hips, focus your drishti ahead of your foot. See how slowly you can lower into your pyramid. Once you're down, maybe you just want to hold and breathe in the forward fold. Or if you like, little bend and stretch here. Holding in your pyramid pose, take 2 more breaths here. And then grounding the back heel as we open up into triangle pose. Come up to standing, swivel the feet. Right foot turns out 90, left foot turns in, and reverse your triangle. Reaching back, feeling a nice stretch through the top arm into those ribs and lats. And then we're windmilling the arms to the back of the mat, taking a brief forward fold over the right leg. Grounding the hand step back, down dog. Left leg sweeps up for three-legged dog, strong and active through the back leg, pushing through your hands. Look forwards, drishti. Now maybe you take a shorter step, so you're about a leg's distance away from the wall for Virabhadrasana 3. So here's your gauge. When you're ready, left foot a step forwards, hands come onto the wall, push back, warrior 3. With your hands against the wall, keep pushing through your hands and reaching back through your right leg. Push, push, push. Then walking the hands a little bit lower down, standing splits, a little bit more of a stretch in those hands and wrists now. Go on, lifting and squeezing through the back leg. And then hands come underneath the shoulders onto the mat, standing splits. We curtsy squat, right knee behind left, bending the knees, and then squeezing the right leg up nice and high. Curtsy squat, and squeezing it up. One last time. Squat, squeezing the right leg up, standing split. Big step to the front of the mat. Swivel your feet and come into your wide-legged forward fold. Look forwards, lean forwards over the wrists. Coming up to the balls of the feet, find your drishti. Grip with your hands. Push the mat away. Roll back onto the heels, turning back to the front of the mat. And just stepping back, downward dog. Lower into child's pose. And just take a moment to soften and ground, keeping that stillness, keeping the focus, arms wherever they feel comfortable. Just take a moment to rest. From here, rolling up to kneeling in your child's pose. We're going to place the hands alongside the knees or thighs so that you can push into a very short little downward dog more towards the back of your mat. Okay, so your hands are spread, the wall is near you, and you're going to step your feet up onto the wall and just come into a plank on the wall. We won't hold for too long. You're not too close. Find your plank on the wall. When you're ready, step right foot down into like a lunge. Right knee can be bent, or you can take a little standing split with leg up the wall. So just explore that. Then with your left leg active on the wall, push through your hands, push through your back foot, step back through your plank on the wall. And then swap feet. Left leg comes down, maybe a little bit of a lunge, or maybe taking a standing split with back leg up on the wall. And then stepping back to our plank on the wall. Option to stay in plank on the wall, or you can walk your hands closer to the wall and come into like a straight handstand with your chest towards the wall. Don't hold for too long, because then you need to walk it back out. Slow and controlled. When you're ready, feet pop off the wall, back into child's pose. Taking a little breather. Relaxing in your child's pose. Gazing forwards, come back into your downward facing dog. Walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up to standing. Reach up. And then just relax your arms to your sides. Maybe you want to roll out the shoulders. Do whatever feels good as you ground back here into Tadasana. Staying connected to your breath, keeping the stillness, keeping the focus. When you're ready, inhale, arms rise up, high mountain. Press through the hands, rise to the balls of the feet. Reach up as you press your palms to the ceiling. Slow forward fold. You can even try forward fold on your toes, it's quite fun. And going all the way down. Rising for a halfway lift. Inhale, press chest forwards. And grounding through the hands, stepping back or jumping back into plank. Strong in your plank and slow, strong push to down dog. Keeping the press of your hands, strong straight arms. Reaching the right leg up, three-legged dog. Look forwards, find your drishti. Step forwards, high lunge. Inhale, arms sweep up. Straightening the front leg, slow fold into your pyramid pose. Hamstrings should be feeling nice and warm. Bending the front knee, extend arms forwards, warrior three, floating back leg up. And one-legged Tadasana, left knee comes into the chest. Reach up through the arms and kick left leg forward. So we're going to do this 3 times. We're going to pendulum that left leg back into a standing split where your hands hover off the floor. And then you're going to kick it forwards back into one-legged Tadasana, right? So do that again. On our last one, we're going to place our hands on the floor and use the momentum to take a little jump. Kicking the left leg up. You ready? So this time when you come forwards into standing splits, ground your hands, quickly kick left leg up. So we play with a little momentum there to get that leg up. Let's feel it on the other side. Now you know it's coming. Ground and breathe in your down dog. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. Strong, strong push through those hands. Look forwards, drishti. Step forwards, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. We straighten the front leg, folding forwards, pyramid, nice and slow. When you're ready, we bend the front knee, warrior three, arms reach, and step into warrior three. Just briefly, Bringing the right knee into your chest, one-legged Tadasana, knee to the chest. Reach up through the arms. Kicking your right leg forwards. So we're going to pendulum that right leg back, standing splits. Look forwards, find your drishti, and then bring it back up, one-legged Tadasana. So you can feel the momentum we're creating here, right? In that pendulum, you're going to use that, go again. When you feel ready, on your next one, you're going to ground your hands and kick that right leg up. Ready? Throw your hands into the mat. Kick up. Back into down dog. Beautiful. It's a really fun one. Let's come to child's pose. Let's not exhaust too much today. Really fun to repeat, but we'll feel that again in a little bit. Take a few breaths in child's pose. Just ground it back because the handstand seems to bring up the crazy. Nice deep breaths. Okay, so that same feeling of kicking the back leg up, we're going to feel in our downward facing dog now. Okay, so with your arms extending forwards, slowly moving back into down dog, and step your feet in a little bit so you're not too long in your downward dog, right? So just take a moment to look forwards and find where you want to find your drishti, forwards of your hands. And then come back. Take your right leg up, three-legged dog, right? Look forwards, lean forwards over the wrists, right? So we're just gonna play with the momentum. You're gonna kick your right leg up. Let's just feel it once in down dog, just a fun kick. And down, yeah? Now think of kicking exactly like you did there, but hopping your left foot forwards a little bit more towards your hand. So look forwards, kick right leg up, see if you can hop your right foot forwards a bit. And then you can hop it back into down dog. So play with that 1 or 2 times. Don't get too tight. Look forwards. Kick right leg up. See if you can hop left leg forwards. And then hop it back. You're just playing with the kicks. Look forwards. Hop forwards. Hop it back. Right? And then take a little break when you're done because your arms get really tired. My heart rate starts going boom, boom, boom. Come back to your breath. Keep the stillness. Keep the calm. Take a breath kneeling or in child's pose. So putting all the pieces slowly together now, looking forwards. We can't lean forwards as much here, so we're just playing more with the actions of the kicking of the legs, right? Kicking the left leg up, strong, straight, active leg, pushing through the hands, looking forwards, and maybe think of bringing the bottom foot in. Should we give it a bash on the left? You ready? Let's go. Shorter downward dog. For a moment, let's just go slow. Look forwards, past your hands, okay? Find your drishti. Cool. Step in a little more if you need to. Left leg comes up, three-legged dog. With the three-legged dog, just look forwards where you're going to be hitting, right? One little kick, just kick the left leg up, just for fun. Yeah? Just for fun. And now, we're going to kick up and think of the right foot hopping forwards a little bit more. Don't overthink it. It's just about having fun. Hop it forwards. Hop it back. And just play. Hopping forwards. Hopping back. Looking forwards. Pushing into the hands. Having a little fun. Yay. Looking forwards. Pushing through the hands. Little hop up. Little hop down. Good. And then when you're ready, kneel it down because it's tiring. Child's pose, down dog, whatever you need. That look great, guys. Take a few breaths here. Just feeling the actions of the kicking legs. That's all. Let's take a few more breaths here to ground. with your breath. Keep the stillness, keep the focus. Let's slowly bring it back into downward dog and take a flow to the top of our mat. So reaching arms forwards, pressing back downward facing dog. Gazing to the top of the mat, walk, step, or jump to hands. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rising up to standing, reach up. And then just relaxing the arms down, rolling out shoulders, letting it all go. Take a moment to ground here into that. Steady your breath. Eyes open. Bringing right knee to the chest. Just hug it in and lengthen tall through the spine. Arms up overhead. Kick your right leg forwards. We're going to take a pistol squat to the ground. Are you ready? Bending the left knee. Going all the way down quickly or slowly. And then come to sitting with your left knee bent, right leg extended in front of you. Forward fold over the right leg. Just taking a breath here. Inhale, reach arms up. Take your right hand behind you as you push into like a supported side plank. Flip back over into downward dog. Now you're facing the wall, right? So here, you've got the wall behind you. So when you kick up, you know the wall is there to help with the fear component. So if you're a happy handstander, don't go too close to the wall, right? You can just kind of go for a free handstand and maybe the wall's there if you need it. If you want, you could also come a little bit closer to the wall. I have to shift a little bit off to the side to find my wall. So wherever you are, and don't overthink it, even if you just kick up towards the wall, know that it's there and that you won't fall backwards. So when you're ready, let's try with the right leg. So we'll stick with the right leg theme. Right leg kicking up on the wall. So here, before we go, look forwards over your wrists. Lean forwards. Grip the mat. Look at your hands, right? Lean your shoulders past the wrist to start. Focus drishti. Right leg up. Just go for a little kick and come down. Or maybe you want to kick and bring left knee to chest. Wherever you're at, explore this now. Turn to face the wall. Nice. Play with the kick. That's it. And maybe you want to kick both feet up on the wall and find the wall. Feel your handstand. And then maybe you want to bring one foot off the wall. So wherever you're at, explore this for a moment. We'll bring it back around in a second. I'll give you a last chance to play. Close to the wall, far from the wall, just maybe touching the wall or bringing both feet onto the wall. We're all at different places, so just explore it. So for a lot of us, we need to push the mat away. If you like Roxy and have very flexy shoulders, think of a little sink. Little sink. It's different. Okay, don't tie. We're going to do it one more time, bringing it around, right? Wee. Okie dokie. So you're still facing the wall. Walk your hands back so you come into that like ragdoll position. And just hold your elbows Just relax it out. Calm the crazy. Take a few breaths. And then when you're ready, roll up through your spine. Reaching the arms up, take a little stretch, and then we're going to take a pivot curtsy. So swivel on your feet towards the right and just sweeping the arms back, releasing shoulders. And then you're going to bring it back around, arms sweeping up, pivot through the center, pivot to the left, and sweeping arms back. Then stand on your right foot and bring your front foot, your left foot, up into your chest, or however that played out. You're standing on your right foot, your left knee is into your chest. And we're back where we started. Inhale, left leg kicks forwards, one-legged Tadasana, reach up through the arms. Pistol squat to the ground. Killer, I know. Forward fold, or a little collapse onto the floor. That's also okay. Take a few breaths here in your forward fold. Relax shoulders and arms. Reaching up through your arms. Take your left hand back, press up, little side plank, and then flip over to downward dog, you're facing your wall. Okay, so shuffle further away, closer, whatever you need to. Play with a few kicks. Try and get maybe both feet onto the wall, kick, kick. Remember our setup, so we're looking forwards, leaning forwards over the wrists. Check what you're doing with your hands. Are you gripping? Pushing the mat away, or maybe if your shoulders are very flexy, you find a little sink to feel that your arms are in the sockets. That's it. Look forwards, lean forwards. Grip the mat, strong active kick. Yes, beautiful. Last go. I know it's addictive. Maybe you want to move further away from the wall. Maybe you want to try the good leg again, because I know one leg's easier than the other leg. Yes. Lovely. Okay. Yes, nice, Juliet. Beautiful. Nice, everyone. Well done. And we're all on our journeys with your skill work with Catherine, I'm sure. So maybe it feels a little bit different today. So if you're still facing the wall, take a little breather. We're going to bring it back around. When you're ready, push back, downward dog. And once again, walk back into your ragdoll position. Turn your feet out, wide-legged squat, malasana. And then you might just want to flip your palms so your palms are facing up to the ceiling. Resting the back of the hands on the ground. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, just coming back to your breath. From here, we're going to keep our feet where they are. Being up on the toes, you're going to swivel your feet so you cross your legs and come to sitting, pointing forwards in Gomukhasana. I hope that made sense. So from your Malasana, you swivel off to one side to Gomukhasana. And then we're pointing back to the front of our mat again. You can see I have control issues with the way we are pointing. But wherever you are is perfect. We're just going to wind down now anyway. Take a few breaths. Arms wherever they feel comfortable. Just feeling a nice release through those hips from all that kicking up. Nice release through your shoulders and arms from all that work. When you're ready, you can just do that little twirl around. So you keep your toes where you are. Once again, twirl around so your other leg lands up on top. Gomukhasana, swapped legs. And then forward fold and settle in. Resting in your Gomukhasana. When you're ready, sitting back on the sit bones, maybe you want to unravel your legs through a little Navasana, or just grounding the feet, lowering down onto your back. Hug knees to chest. Let's end off in a little bridge, so grounding through the soles of your feet. Pressing hips up into bridge. Nice and active. Lifting chest, little back bend. Take a nice deep breath here, lifting the chest. And when you're ready, melting back onto the mat. You want to bring your arms into cactus and feet the width of the mat, and just take a few windscreen wiper twists from side to side. Just slowly unwinding and easing down for your Shavasana. Any last little releases you need, please feel free to indulge. And when you're ready, make sure you're warm enough, comfy, happy. When you're ready, grounding back down for your Shavasana. Come back to that stillness, back to your focus. Steady your breath. And allow yourself to completely let go. Well done. I'll see you all later.